1 thumbs up, but no viewers. Mental. Oh, 1 viewer, there we go. Click the thumbs up before even watching. It could be the worst stream in the world, but you know. Oh, I lost one. Got one, lost one. 2 thumbs up, but 1 viewer. What's going on, YouTube? Oh, there we go. 2 people. There we got it. Yo! NMPI, hello you. Gary, Rothbone, love you. Hi mate, you get my emails? Yes, Andrew, I've got your emails. You've got loads of them coming through. And this phone holder's falling. Oh, whatever. Yes, I will get to them. Yeah, you sent quite a bit, haven't you? You have sent quite a bit, but I will look into them. Need to spend a good hour on that, don't I? Really, you sent a lot of stuff. Mrs. Bagchi just let me know this morning, actually. When did you send them, out of curiosity? How long ago did you send those emails? Because I know you were going to. Love you too, Gary Rothman. That's cute. Yo, NMPI. How are you doing, NMPI, anyway? You're not at work today? Let me just start the car a minute so I can have a window. Stick my boat on charge. Oh. It's on the wrong side, hang on. See it in my nose now. Not charging? No, it is charging. Okay, I'll do. Lovely job. 2 days ago, okay mate. Hey, unpronounceable names, long time no see, how are you? My spirited friend. Very spirited. Deep soul that one. I'm Kevin and Morris, it's evening. You're in Australia, aren't you, Kevin? It's morning, well, yeah, morning here, it's about 10 to 11. I'm streaming just for an hour. You already? Oh no, back. I thought we lost you again. She finishes at 12. An hour. So I just thought, hang up, you're doing good. Miss 7, mate, I think. Correct. Says Kevin. Hey Riley, hey good people, Lower Realms, ITC. You is a good person too, trust. At least you do things properly and not like the majority on here. I never got my SCD2 I paid for either. They claim I never bought it, yet I have evidence to prove otherwise. Yes, yes. Should we... I've got really nothing to talk about. I'm literally just winging this stream, so if we want to talk about that, we can. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember an MPI. Yeah. Sorry, dude. How's that going anyway? I remember now, I remember. Yeah, no, I bet you can't. That's freaking agony. Ugh, this goes through me. Mrs. Maggs broke her ankle in 2 places on a trampoline. You've got 2 people on a trampoline, and like one bounces down, the other one bounces up, and like, oh, it made, I mean, obviously it didn't happen to me, it happened to her, but it made me spew, like, ugh, like goes right through me. And even though she, like, this is years ago, if she recovered years ago, you can still hear her ankle like every so often. It's just, oh. So yeah, healing good, but still, yeah, painful. Okay, where are we at now? Leave Cecil alone. No, I'm not gonna. I don't have to go. I don't even go after Cecil. I just fucking responded to him, and you know, sit there and make video after video after Cecil. Bless his little heart. I just thought I'd respond to him. I'm a troll of the camera after all. You know, that's what trolls do. Hey Jim. I know that was a joke, Gandu. I know you're joking. Hello, young'un. Weather looks shite compared to clear skies and stuff. Yeah, it is pissing it down. It's raining big time. Jim's near Scotland, isn't you? Scotland. Lol, trampoline takes you back to high school, where we would do backflips. Yep. Well, she got a bit smart. Cecil opens himself up. Yes, he does. It's the victim card thing, but that's up to him. That's just his persona, you know. He'll be fine. He'll be all right. He'll live, I'm sure. Problem is with him, you can't have a conversation because he doesn't like understand stuff or like takes things completely wrong way or doesn't. I don't know what it is. But yeah, whatever. I have to admit, the tape face remark made me laugh. Yeah. I've been called that before though. Oh, Ray looks like a dude tape face from like Britain's Got Talent or whatever it was. Yeah. I can see the resemblance, but his hair sort of goes up. Yeah, my flop's down. Oh dear. Hey, just tuned in, Kelstorm. No worries. There's not much here at the moment. I am winging this. I'm literally just hanging out, waiting, you know, for wifey to finish work. Still want to get in? I don't know. Hang on, I'm not sure if someone's trying to get into their driveway or not. If they can, I can move. It's not a problem. In fact, I'll just pull forward a little bit, just in case they want to get in. 2 secs. Sorry, I'm not going to lose you guys because I'm on a hotspot. On a hotspot. Because I shouldn't do is, you know, just check. But yeah, in fact, that makes it even stronger. The signal, so we can stream in high fidelity. Probably not. So NMPI is having a restful month or two. Probably bored out of your brain, I'd imagine. If I remember right, you do a lot of travelling, don't you? Your job, obviously, you don't have to tell me what your job is or announce that or anything. But for someone who I know, when I was in taxis and that, doing loads of work and travelling a lot, I really did enjoy it. Even if I did work myself to practically death doing 80 hours a week, and it. Well, yeah, I was really hurting myself doing that. Even though you're just sitting in a car, just, you know, what do we call it? Stamina? Fatigue, that's it. But my point is, doing that, then suddenly coming to none of that, oh, the boredom. Yeah, absolute boredom. You'll have to impersonate Tape facing an X parody video. Yeah, I'll do that. Why not? I didn't have any tape on me, I just had a receipt, so I stuck a receipt in front of my face. Well, I like order of magnitude. It reminds me of Tape Face. It's kind of funny. Oh dear. Oh dear. So have you been following the Vic Manina legal case, Jim? Is that the what the hell's his name? With YouTube demonetizing like absolutely anybody and everything in its wakes. With Vox, the company, I say company, with journalistic place Vox and Cornelia. Or are we on about something else completely? Hi, Liz. Oh my god, you're live, hey Ray. Oh, Liz, it's always a pleasure to have you. Liz has been like here since practically day one, and we don't talk enough, Liz. In fact, we worried about Liz one time. She disappeared for a little bit. I'm like, where are you, Liz? She got a lot of love. A lot of people love Liz. Driving takes so much attention, mate. People don't realise it does. It certainly does. Like I say, I was like, my Saturday was the main money maker for taxiing. I think that's pretty much goes for anywhere in the world, I imagine, if you know the culture is go out on Saturday night. So I'd start at 7 in the morning on Saturday, and I'd get home Sunday morning 7 in the morning, 24 hours, because there's no law against how long you're allowed to drive. As long as you're self-regulated, you know, obviously if I fell asleep at one crashed, I'd be in a lot of trouble for it, and you know, lose my job and licence shit. But what I'm on about is, you know, like a truck, you have tachos and you have to take specific breaks. You can't drive for so many hours. In a taxi, you don't have that. You know, as long as you are, it's all up to you. You know, I used to make good money doing that, but you know, alas, I killed myself over pretty much. But it's a long time ago now. A long time ago. I should be able to go back into taxiing soon, actually, in about another year, half a year or so. So that might be an avenue to explore. Not a lot of work out here, to be honest with you. So it might, yeah, if I can soldier on for a bit longer and do that. But learn my lesson. Don't fucking things with taxiing. Well, you're not on an hourly wage. I was running my own business, so it was like whenever a job came, you took it because you didn't know if you're going to get a next job. Because sometimes in taxiing, you're sitting for like couple of hours getting nothing, and some little old grown-up come along, can you run me up the road please, for like a couple of quid. Like, oh shit, yeah, of course I can. You got to accept the fairest law. But not their fault, is it? But learn a lesson. Do not do so many hours. Don't worry about if you know, because you just take every job you can, especially if you start getting a bit popular because you're a bit chatty and you're a bit weird. And well, me if you you know, I got requested quite a lot because of my wacky persona, I suppose, and yeah, I just took every job I could. Didn't matter if I was on my day off, I'd go back out and go and do it, you know. But yeah, self-employed, good times. Hello from US, Crystal Witch. Hello. YouTube are doing massive clampdown on certain channels and demonetizing videos, mainly channels that are opposed to fake news outlet. Yes, they are. It is really going bad at the moment. I don't know if it will really affect something like this channel. Liz says she's always lurking around. Good. So if you see my finger, it's because I'm going through the chat, because my chat only stays up for a second and disappears again. Did you see the Simon Passance video regarding his online bullying? No, I didn't. Jim, please link me on that kind of thing. Please do. Obviously, I'm on YouTube a lot, but I can't catch everything. But yeah, send me a link, man. And if anyone's got anything interesting like that, link me, you know, on my Hangouts or whatever. Oh, by the way, Order, you know that VR Ghostbox app? Yes, I use right. Reckon you can rip it apart to take a look? Yes and no. I'm not a programmer, so the person to ask that would be Pugster. NMPI might be able to do it, actually. Have a look inside. I'm guessing what you're referring to is you've got a capture of some sort, and you want to know if it's just the MP3 playing or a genuine capture. Like I say, I'll just reinstate for everyone who hates me for the app thing. I'm not saying spirits can't use apps. We don't know what they can do. We don't know what they can do. And I guess they can use any type of manipulation of audio, so the theory is. And I believe that because of open air speak. I don't know how it... My point is, you got a capture, you need to go through all the fucking MP3 files to make sure it wasn't a fluke, and some clever some clever app makers will put MP3 samples that could be an answer to any question, if you know what I mean. So, you know, gotta double check that. But yeah, NMPI's in the chat, maybe he might do it, I don't know. You're quite clever, that sort of thing, aren't you, Glenn? Okay, let's catch up. Demonetizing stupid spell checker, yeah. Upside down lady, Liz, because she's in Australia, brilliant. Yeah, old truth trials are getting stung bad. Hey, Mary. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I was looking at, who is it I follow? Memology 101 or someone like that. He does very short videos, and he does, like, screenshots of Twitter. There's even people who are, like, who got their channel demonetized because it's a hate channel now, right? Okay, fair enough, hate channel, but hang on a minute, the only thing I upload is electronic music that I make. I didn't know electronic music was a form of hate speech now. Wow. And YouTube's excuse is, well, you know, yes, you demonetise the whole channel, but it's not like a ban. It just means you've got to reapply for it in 30 days. Yeah, good luck getting into it again. One person got demonetised completely because of capital letters in their titles. They use too many capital letters in their titles. Like, that's the most ridiculous and stringent, strict things, you know? Eeh. I'll take a look around for sure, says something else. Yeah, please do. I'd like to know... not why you want to do that, I know why you want to do it, but I want to know, I would love to know the outcome of that. So if it's a capture or a good thing you've caught, and it turns out that no, that MP3 wasn't on the app, I'd love to know. People do get me wrong about my thing with apps, like they think that I'm like just totally against apps. No, I just think about the bank ones are pretty much a dead end, and it's not that Spirit can't necessarily do that. I don't believe a Spirit can go into a phone and choose its MP3 file necessarily. Yeah, it might be able to do, but trying to be like logic, and I think it's all analog as well. It's like they're not really digital beings, are they, if that makes sense, able to manipulate code per se. It's analog, so the sound that comes out will be analog of your phone, speaker, tablet, and you mess with that or whatever, or hence you know, the reel-to-reel tapes, the EVPs are usually really good, better than the digital ones in a way. That woman who I watched the programme when I was a teenager, I was fascinated with. She used to go around with a dictaphone, a little dictaphone, those little answer phone tapes, and she'd be asking questions because her dead son was there. She was adamant, and everyone thought she was crazy, spooky. Then she'd play the tape back, and there'd be lots of things. And she asked, like, what side of a tape do you use anyway? And it was a bit garbled and blah blah blah. And then she reversed it, and it said we use either side. Well, there you go then, because obviously tape goes one way, they use either side or something was the answers. Kind of interesting anyway. I must find that programme. It's a 90s programme, it's a one-off thing. I have no idea what it'd be called, but I would love to showcase that and find that. Hi, Mr. Magnitude. Hi, Sandra's Two-Dimensional Paranormal. I shouted you out before, but subscribe to Sandra Two-Dimensional Paranormal Investigator. She has a channel with over 1,000 subs. Got some good stuff on there. The apocalypse is ridiculous. It is, Liz. It's savage. I know they're like trying to appease their advertisers and stuff. It's just too much, too heavy-handed. And what will happen is eventually, then YouTube will just be left to be a very vanilla site with, you know. And I like what they put on there, like, oh, we want to try and reduce harmful videos. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm an adult. I'll choose what I think is harmful for me. Is that all right? You know, can I choose if I feel it's harmful to me? I don't know. Actually, a phrase they deleted it. Hang on, I missed that, Jim. They demonetized the History Teachers online channel about Holocaust. That's right, and they deleted it. Yeah, they did, because even though it was history, because it had the word Nazi in it, what they did, yeah. And what's his name as well? James Allsop? Is it James the coloured guy? James Allsop, he's freaking amazing. I love his stuff. I don't watch it all the time because I'm subbed to so many people, but I think that's his name. He's a dude who, like, he'll have someone coming from Black Lives Matter, and because, you know, he's coloured, African, American, what you want to call him, hate labels. They'll be like, hey bro, you're into Black Lives Matter too, right? And you'd be like, no, Black Lives Matter is a nightmare. No, I don't believe in it. You know, and I don't believe we're victims either. You know, sort of thing. And they'll be like, what? You know, you traitor or something? No, I just don't believe it. You know, we all had equal chances. All right, granted, some have more of a chance because Daddy has more money or whatever. You know, or where you live, but you got the same chance as anybody else, so to say. You know, but here's where you go. But he got, you know, he doesn't. They said that what was it that he did? They say that he was inciting hatred and shit for Muslim attacks and ISIS and stuff. No, he was saying, like, after playing something like, you know, a clip of that sort of thing, we shouldn't treat each other like this, we should be good to one another. But there you go. Okay, NMPI, back to the app things. I think it's how the app is written. This has a lot to do with replies. My next video may shed some light on this matter. Good, I'll look out for it, NMPI. Good. Hey, I make EDM, electronic dance, etc. too. This is the music, I guess. Do you fancy doing a tune together? I've had tunes. I'm no musician. I play my musical talents start off as following. At school, I learned how to play the drums, probably grade 1 or 2 standard. From the drums, I went to the decks. I am proficient in mixing, not wedding DJ, I mean proper mixing, with vinyl. I've never really tried with CD, and I certainly haven't tried with MP3. Doing it, I mean, you can do it with the computer these days, just do it for you, don't they? But actual vinyl mixing, I've still got my records, but I sold my decks a long time ago because the belts were down on them. They're cheap as well, they're only plastic platter, but I kept my vinyl. From there I tried learning the guitar, but anyone who learns a guitar and is self-taught, you'll notice this, they all sort of have the same style of play. Like, listen to Joy Division, they're all self-taught. They look at it logically, like, you know, I learned from the drums, so beats, you know, beats per minute. Can you count? If you can count, you're halfway there almost. 4 beats in a bar and all that sort of stuff. And it's very logical, but I'm no good at making stuff on a computer. I did have Fruity Loops. Fruity Loops are a thing to make tunes, and no, my stuff was freaking awful, man. James Allsop, I was right with the name, thank you. But yeah, if you want to, it sounds really lazy, if you want to make a tune for me or have me sample, say something, I don't know, but it's a nice idea, but honestly, I will not be able to give you much artistic flair with it. I really am not a musician, so to say, but overkill and shutdowns for sure, says Cal Storm. Everyone's lives should matter. Bingo, Liz. Thing. Hashtag all lives matter. I know it's cliche, but it's true. It's good to see you back, Glenn. It is. Thing is, there are a few direct replies, but I just want to know what language are programmed in samples. Okay, what program language is used, like Unity or something, and what they say. I sometimes hear the same samples becoming something different often. Glenn's touched on this with, like, or at least in his description here, like, if you listen to something through headphones, and then, like, maybe you're not listening to it, you're listening to it through speakers, sometimes it sounds different. That does happen. Hence, pitfalls of a spirit box, gotta be careful, la la la. I think that's why Glenn puts sounds like sometimes, if he's not a definite. Sometimes you get, like, replies for, they are dead on what that said. You don't matter if you listen to it through, you know, a mouse hole or you know, a great big large speaker. It's going to sound the same. Depends how clear it is, isn't it? And that's where the cut-off point is. How far can you cut down in terms of? It's tricky. If it sounds clear in the headphones, but it sounds really bad on the speaker, I'd still probably count it as a reply because in the headphones it was dead right. You know, if it really is that strong. If it's a bit iffy still on that, but really bad on something else, I don't know. Everyone has their level. That's something you're going to have to contend with yourself and what you've got, and justify for yourself, I think. Oh, Riley, you should do another vid jamming on the guitar. Good times. I'll have a go. I broke one of my strings. I'll get a string, actually. No, I didn't break a string. Camaro broke a damn string. Don't touch these things, Mimo. Please don't touch equipment. Well, she started twisting the tuning strings. Twisting. Snap. Thanks, Mimo. Strings are cheap, they're a couple of quid. It's just there's not really many music shops around here, but they are cheap, they're not expensive. But yes, I want to get back into playing the guitar again. Totally self-taught. Anything you heard, or if you've, you know, I'm not amazing or good or anything like that, or I certainly can't do any decent guitar solos. I can play along to Joy Division's Disorder, the whole tune of that, and you know, it's not really a relatively hard tune to play, but you know, it's nice to be able to do that if you can jam along to a song. I sort of played guitar, still self-taught. Exactly, Kevin Morris, self-taught. Get the power chords now. I found a way of cheat playing. I did show people how to do this. Basically, you're holding down all the strings on each fret. As long as you can do the drums and the rhythm, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can make tunes out of it and go up and down accordingly. You know, just but instead of playing drums, you're doing it on the guitar. You know, and there you go. If you can play with drums, you really are halfway there, in effect. That's how Foo Fighters, what's his name, Dave Grohl learned actually. He treats his guitar like drums. You know, like an iPhone, you get those drum apps where you press the drums on the screen. Well, that's how he treats his guitar, pressing the frets and stuff on the... You with me? That's how Foo Fighters does his shit. My guitar bridge is starting to lift. Have to get it fixed soon. You will. Or else it will sound like... Well, it won't work properly. I1, it's complicated, pal. The simple way to look at it is if it's not... Just for those watching, I1 is unpronounceable names, the guy asking about the app and what he's caught or not. The simple way to look at it is if it's not in the app base, then it's possible manipulation maybe. Yeah, I probably agree with that. If it's not there, you know, if it's not in... Exactly. Hey, paranormal people, how you doing? You've got some good stuff lately, I've got to say. And they're nice little short clips as well, which is brilliant for people like me, because my videos yabber on and on and on, but she's straight to the point. Most songs only use four chords. Yes, they do. They do. Punk rock. That's why punk rock's so amazing, because like you can play along to Green Day or something real quickly. Gotta go to work. No worries, Gary. Have a good day at work, and yeah, don't let it stress you out. Be well. Nice to see you again. All the best. Have a good one, mate. Have a good one. Nice to see you again. Long time viewer, third what do you want to call? Is it raining there? It is. Nobody believes me, paranormal. Nice to see you too. It is raining there. I've got a video I want to show you actually, means you're a cat person. My cat eats anything, and I mean anything. And I missed it on video, but I've got most of it. He was hungry one day, and I didn't have any cat food. I had to go to the shop the next day because the shop was shut, you know. So he's hungry. What do I feed the cat? Well, I've just made some like spaghetti noodles, you know, pasta noodles. I had an old egg, you know, like what eggs come in an egg box. I took some out, put it in there, and put it in front of him. Thought he wouldn't eat it. Yeah, the cat started eating noodles, and I thought, oh, I should record this because you know that's what YouTubers do, just record everything for content. And I recorded it, but in the end, but by the time I started pressing the film, he wasn't eating it; he was just looking at it in the end. But he ate quite a bit. Noodles, yeah. I think you've been doing a great job informing people about the fraudulent people out there. Thank you, Crystal Witch. I do. Some people are a bit like bored of it. Move on to someone else. Not just Huff. I hear other people I've showed out and stuff and whatnot. And not necessarily that they are fake per se. Just you know, what I feel they might be misinterpreting or whatever. But that again, my opinion. Don't have to agree. Maybe you don't like, you know, just because I put something online, or you know, even Steve Huff, I suppose, if you want to say that, doesn't mean to say unsubscribe, don't watch him. Order says so. Not all. No, just my experiences, and you know, being logical and all that crap. Great weather for ducks here in Somerset. Oh, you're in Somerset, so yeah, we're in Wiltshire, so yeah. Go forth and multiply, Glenn. What are those legs at the moment? Wait. I've been rocking to Green Day in the car lately. Can't beat the good old guitar bands. You can't. I would play some Green Day now, but I'll probably get like copyright strike the way fucking YouTube's going. But I've literally got it in the CD player now. I'll show you the CD. How's that? Rather than like play it, just show you it. Green Day, Radio Revolution. I think that's their newest album, or newish. Mrs. Magtoo's a big Green Day fan. Just as I'm a manic street preacher, she's one of them. Legit app makers have no problem sharing their banks. Agreed. My only advice to anybody using apps is choose one with no words in it. Yeah, using words is not conducive for any evidence we get. That's probably a good. Yeah, that's probably a good way to get around the app thing. I always say the spirit box is a lot better, but you know, spirit boxes are hard to come by or expensive or whatever. Gonna get an app, and it's a free app because budgets and stuff. Yeah, get one that has noises as opposed to words, or could you get away with phonemes like you know, parts of words? You probably get away with that even. Tricky. Just no cat meows. Okay, no cat meows. I joke. List to 21st century. Yes, 21st century breakdown. You're going to give me an earworm now. We got married to, if you know Liz, we got married to Static Age by Green Day on that album you just stated. The Static Age is what we got married to. All I want to know is a goddamn thing, not what's in the medicine. All I want to do is breathe. Batteries are not included. What's the latest way that a man can die screaming hallelujah? Science of a rotten, forgotten. But it also serves as an ITC thing, isn't it? I can't see a thing in the video. I can't hear a sound on the radio, in stereo, in the Static Age. Crazy. Lost connection. No. Is it back? Oh, you lost connection. Okay, it's a great song. It is. I love it. It says, yeah, it's a big soundtrack to my life. That song. Well, I got married to it. It's going to be in the. What's the time for this? 11:50. I've got 45 minutes. What's my battery say? 59. That'll last for the hour. Use a manual radio. Pick one up at a charity shop. Yes. Get good stuff manual tuning rather than the app. Good suggestion, Paranormal. You can, but be warned of the manual radio thing. Stay away from the ones that mute. You want an old style, where you can actually turn the dial, a manual dial, because some of them, hit the search button, for instance, it mutes it, because it's not meant for that sort of thing. It's meant to give you a pleasurable radio of a static and noise of the radio, so it'll mute it and stop at the station. That obviously ain't no good. But if you can get those manual, like, little plastic thing, very cheap, couple of quid or something, and you turn it, twist it. You can. That is what a ghost box is, isn't it? At the end of the day, as long as you're steady with your hand, you could go quick as well. I suppose if you're going quick, there's less chance of whatever. I mean, I got that Chloe box, and some would say that Chloe box I've got, even on its slowest setting, it's far too quick to act as a spirit box, and it's on FM only, sadly. But that's just my area. I go to a different area, no problem. Like, but when something comes through on it, I don't think it's going to be radio. I mean, a lot of the time that does come through, which isn't a lot, is the help me's. I've never been called any dodgy names on it or anything, cuss words, but every time I've used that Chloe box and something has come through, it's always help, the help me, real. And like, that couldn't have come through because of how quick it goes past the station. When you turn it up to full blast on that Chloe box, literally from one end of the band spectrum to the other is less than a quarter of a second. Nothing's. Well, if something comes through on that, then that's something clever. I don't know, but even on its slower setting, it's very, very fast. About 4 seconds, 5 seconds, and it's from one end of the band to the other. Boom. But yeah, that is a good suggestion. A manual tune radio. £10 Tesco, says Sandra. 2-dimensional paranormal investigation. Please subscribe. You can get a manual tune radio at Tesco for £10. Yeah, I only use knobs as paranormal people. Careful, demonetised. It's how they were near bankrupt and had to find X amount of millions to save it from going under. Who took the hit? Dementia Services X. No council jobs. Oh, you're talking to Cal. Sorry, I missed what that conversation was. Weather's looking good for summertime. Yeah, right, Steve. I don't know what it's like over your end. It's pissing it down here, though. It's the same as the bone in the wall channel. Oh god, not the bone in the wall channel. I switched to 4G. Yeah, another idea for ghost spirit box is a radio scan. Usually listening to emergency services. Yeah, you could use. Yeah, you could use that. I'd like to try that actually. I had a CB radio when I used to live with my parents. It's long gone now. You couldn't really use that. It's got 40 channels, but it doesn't work quite the same way. Again, with the scanner, radio scanner, emergency service, things like that, I don't know if they still use the same thing because everything's digital now, isn't it? I don't know if that would still work. But the old style analogue ones in the 90s and that, provided it doesn't mute it, as you scan, you can get it to keep going through. Yeah. Same thing. Chloe, I should swear like a trooper. Yeah, actually, you're right, it did in the early days. Yeah, in the other house, I'm on about more this house. But yes, it did in the old house. My brain's crap. Thank you, Liz, for reminding me that. So why does no one create a custom-made burst scan? I don't know. It's an idea. Anyone out there? Anyone who's watching this who makes radios? Pugster or someone? Random burst scanner for the emergency services. Like I said, I don't know if it's all digital now, if that all work. I don't know, but, it's an idea. Definitely. I missed the K of the knobs. Yes, you did, paranormal people. Demonetized. Told you Mags can't spell. Yeah, so don't demonetize me, it's just poor spelling. Come on. Has to be analog. Yeah, it would have to be analog. Okay, I'll look into it then. Live your dreams, gonna do it. Do it. I get a lot of swearing on my channel, either me or the spirits. Yeah, both of us. What's one I no one has? I don't know why no one has. It's an idea. Is it Pugster who's got the latest ghost box? Where his has got shortwave and K? Because I've always watched shortwave. I've got a Bang& Olufsen at home from 68, which I inherited from my mum. And it cost like the equivalent of like 2 or 3 grand back in 1968. She's got her money's worth, still going, and my gran went mad at her because like that was a deposit on a house back then, especially as they had a Dynatron back then. But it's the last of us time. It runs my stereo today, and it's a amp and radio in one manual tune, obviously because it's from 68 and it's got valves in it. So I'm very cautious about using it. It's constantly on. I never turn it off. It just stays on. Goes turn it on and off, unless I run out of electric. But So what you do, you got K. There's some bands I don't know what they are. You got long wave, AM, FM, obviously. then you got this K. I can't seem to find anything on K. I don't know what K does. And there's another letter, I don't know what it is, but it has got, on the dial, or the front of it, if you like, it's got all these different languages for different radio stations in other countries, like Luxembourg and stuff like that. And I haven't really got any communication off it before. I've done a couple of streams in the old house where I tried it and experimented, but I got a lot of weird ass noises. I know they're probably just man-made, nothing paranormal per se, but some really strange noises. Usually like little servers or computers communicating with each other, like Morse code and stuff. Weird. I've used my Kenwood scanner using burst mode. It's not very productive. My take is that analog holds the key to spirit communication. NMPI, man off my own heart. Yeah, totally. I do think it's analog. I really do. That's not to say that spirit entities can't use digital in terms of, like, you know, you got a digital recorder and their voice comes on there, you know, bleh. But it's, you know, like manipulation of sound. I don't think they go in and change the code on the app or anything like that, or choose what app they want, you know, because some people think that, like, well, yes, it's an MP3 sample that is on the app, but I asked a question and that was the correct MP3 from my question. Spirit must have chose that. How would it go about that? Alright, we don't know how they even speak anyway, but, you know, so it's a bit of a moot point on that front. But how would it manipulate code? Like, that's on the fly as well. On the fly, you know, it's not like it's got a minute to... I don't know. When you start thinking about this, I'm getting really deep into how this would work, it messes with your head when you start, like, even doubting things if you try to be logical. It's just stuff you don't understand, though. Science doesn't understand. Can't say it doesn't exist just so you don't understand it. I've learnt that. I used to think none of this shit existed. And even thought I was going crazy at one point. I thought, fucking hell, I got schizophrenia. Can you just set it on a channel with just static? Yeah, you could do that. Some people do. They do that with radio. They just set it on static. It doesn't matter if there's a scanner. Just a radio in general. A station where there's no station but the static's there. You get, like, EVPs coming through, or, you know... Again, manipulation. Is that manipulation happening on the radio end via the waves, or is it coming out of the very speaker right next to the speaker they're doing shit? Then you got to ask, are these entities next to you? Are they in a different dimension, or are they literally next to you? You know, if there's such thing as a ghost camera, would you pick them up? Like, shilling my Charlie picture again. Taking that picture, can't see anything with a naked eye, but the camera picked up. What is the difference between my naked eye and the camera that picked up that black silhouette image? What is the difference? And I know it's not just a fault on the camera, because it made the static click that he always does, you know, and it was fucking loud this time, you know, there's a crack. I thought the TV had, like, exploded or something at first. Not exploded, but, you know, like, if you blow a fuse on a TV or something, or a kettle, it's quite loud, isn't it? It's like I thought it was that at first. I thought, take a picture, get some orbs. No, not an orb that, but you know all this, gone through this 100 million times. Well, order and chat, have a good one. I'll do some homework. Homework? You're studying? Good on you. Study. Be somebody. Don't be like me. I'm somebody. You know what I mean. Go far. You will do far. Study is good. And you can always come back to this live stream anyway if you really get bored. Like, you know, be uploaded. Glenn, I'm with you on analog is a lot better. Digital, higher frequency. The K-band is a portion of the radio spectrum on the microwave range of frequency from 18 to 27 gigahertz, apparently. Wikipedia. Thank you. I didn't know. Well, yeah. I guess that's why there's no radio station on there. Why would it have it on that radio then? On my amp? Oh, I don't fucking know. It's from 68. Loads of weird shit happened then. I've tried that many times, Kev. I personally think the audio fragments need to be flowing from the frequency to frequency. Yeah, good theory on. Very good theory. Damn it, NMPI. I need to go investigate with you sometime. Like I've not really done many investigations. Paranormal X is like my first one, if you like, proper one. Other than, yeah, obviously the house, but I'm on about out and about. And I've gone to Ramway Hill a few times on my own, but... Oh yeah, I've done cemeteries and stuff, but... Oh dear. We'd be like two nerds, wouldn't we, NMPI? We'd be nerding out to hell about this sort of stuff. Really nerdy. And anyone, like, standing next to us would be falling asleep. Oh dear. Anyway. Yes, because they don't offer free support to demo downloads, that maker. Oh. No. So, what's new with everybody? Is it? Right, I know it's my live stream, but I've yabbered on and my mouth's getting dry. What's new with people? What's new, pussycat? Whoa. Then they'd have something to hide. Yeah. Definitely. Let us know on that I can say unpronounceable names better than I can say I one. I have no idea why. But let us know on that unpronounceable names. I'm curious to what you got, you know? Like I say, apps doesn't mean spirit can't use it. That's not the line. I really must stress myself better. It is totally possible, of course it is, but in fact, actually, technically with an app, you've got more chance of double checking, haven't you? If you look at it from that point of view, if you're using an app and you get a response, I mean, on a radio, you can't really double check. You can't ring up a radio station. Hey, were you saying this word a minute ago? Were you swearing on the other side? Just checking, like, you know, or what was being broadcasted at that time. It's not really feasible. Whereas an app, you know, you could open up the, you know, samples and you could cross-reference it. You know, it'd be tedious as fuck. But so yeah, you could look at it like that. Mate, apps are better, guys. There you are. There's the argument right there. Boom. Just solved the problem. It's too bloody hot. I'm melting to greasy spotted. Jesus Christ, Jim. What temperature is it over there? Over here, let's turn the car and find out. Stupid economy mode. 12 degrees, but very wet, obviously. You're in Scotland, and Scotland's meant to be cold and snowy and stuff like that. Isn't that where you are? Wiltshire's meant to be warmer, but southwest. Well, we had to bury an uncle with lung cancer last week, but trust me, he's still hanging at the house for it. Spirit form. Well, I bloody hope Spirit form. I don't mean to be disrespectful there, Kevin. You scared the crap out of me. I'm sorry to hear that anyway, yeah. Well, how old was he, Kevin? Don't mind me asking, obviously. Greed is very common in mankind. Certainly is. Mankind's problems. I've always wanted to know the age-old question, I want unpronounceable names. If you're a millionaire and that, especially if you're self-made, well done, kudos and all the rest of it. But once you have like a certain amount of millions, not just one, but you know, you've got a certain amount, I don't know what more you need. Once you've got your private jet and like your mansion, several mansions, once you have all that, what more do you want after you've got your diamond encrusted toilet? The only thing after that is control, and that's when people go for government and control, and you know, it's weird, isn't it? You always wants more, never enough. And I'd always like to say, if I ever won the lottery, I'd never be like that. I'd certainly bloody try not to. There's a list of people I fucking help though, a big list. I've always said, like, if I ever won like 6 million on the lottery, which would help if you actually played it, order, but half of that would be gone straight away. Not on me, but I'm giving it away to us. It really would. You don't need more than 3 million to live the rest of your life comfortably. You really don't, unless you're going to be stupid and buy Bugatti Veyrons or something. You really don't. You can have a nice car, a nice house. No idea what I'm talking, I'm just filling up time here, help me out. Righty, if you can follow my next upload, there are explanations how and why these things may occur. Good. It's a complicated video to follow. I try my best to keep it simple. Yeah, please. I got brains and intelligence, but the simpler the better, definitely. Oh shit, getting my phone wet. Yeah, I will follow that, definitely. Again, I'll be watching that with intent and with interest as well. Not just intent, but serious interest. Good. Are you saying we're stupid, Glenn? I was waiting for him. If I won the lottery, I make sure my family and friends are okay. Exactly, Liz. I got a list. Well, just my channel myself. I've got a list. Literally, I've got a list at home. Every person that has, you know, given us something. Doesn't matter if it's a small token thing to equipment. I've got every single name at home. Whether it's multiple times, once, even. Don't have their address, but I've got that list. So, and I've always made a promise if we ever did, you know, they'd have it all back and pay it forward and much more. And provided, you know, want enough. You know, like I say, if it was like 6 million or something, you wouldn't need 3 million. You could throw away easy and sort so many people out. But that's irrelevant. I'm just virtue signalling clearly. If you had the time, you could actually douse a lot of numbers, but it'd take a while. Funny you should say something similar to that, paranormal people. My dad's a mathematician, and he might have won, he might just not be telling me, but he would be the sort of person, if he won, he would still live very frugally, he wouldn't buy anything silly, but he used to do like tally charts and shit of all the numbers that are drawn in the lottery, like, and find patterns and stuff like that. Day after day he'd get all the lottery numbers, and for years on end he did it. I mean, I don't live with my dad now, obviously, but I haven't seen that paperwork in his house for a while, so maybe he just stopped and gave up on it, because the actual odds to winning are just so astronomical, you really don't understand. If someone has like $4,000 or pounds and goes, hey, I can win the lottery, I can put £4,000 on the lottery, I'm bound to win. No, you're not. You're still like a 1 in 12 million chance. Still, you cannot get your head around the combinations of winning. You know, it's just, you know, you've got a more chance than one ticket, obviously, but still, if you had like 10,000 pounds, spunked it all in a lottery, chances are you'll lose it all, honestly. Where were we? We got to where Glenn called us all stupid. Sod the toilet, give me a few haunted houses that I will keep private and not use for paranormal exploitation. Yeah, very noble, Jim, definitely. Okay, so, we'll reiterate that. Glenn thinks we're all stupid, just because I want to troll. If you had the time, you could actually, no one's done that bit, no, Max, just you. Them fighting words, Glenn. Glenn's got his gloves on. Something strange happened at his funeral. I was talking to him at the viewing, and I swear I saw his head shaking a little bit, and there was a tear in his eye. Two explanations for that. It's a possibility, Kevin, like, last of the soul. I mean, how many people, I think Liz has even experienced this herself, when someone has passed, like a door has opened, or a breeze, or a window has gone, or a curtain has fluffed, like at the moment of the point of death. Obviously this is way past the point of death, he's being viewed, isn't he? Or secondly, it could be just where the body's decaying and things are out, you know, it squeezes that tear out, which would be pretty fucking emotional for you to see that. I certainly note that, but... And yeah, he may, I mean, like, these dead celebrities say, why they go to Huth, why wouldn't they go to their family? So, as your uncle, if you can feel him in your house, it's a distinct possibility, especially if you're close. Numbers are not random, they all come out in certain sequences, says Andrew Wilkie. Look up Gematria. I don't know if that's a wise thing for me to recommend that, judging by my last trailer for a documentary I may or may not produced. And the documentary, just to reiterate for a record, it's not for trolling or for fun or taking the piss or anything. It's a genuine interest in the way he thinks. And he, like I say, he probably has just got a mental illness at the end of the day. But, you know, it's the numbers thing. He's adamant because these numbers are telling him, and they're all adding up. And they are. I've checked his work. Not the greatest mathematician ever. It's complicated. Like I say, that documentary might not ever be made anyway. He hasn't put any videos up lately, which makes me wonder if he's lost his freedom at the moment, because things are going down on this channel. I'm not going to say now, you'll have to go on this channel and watch yourself, you know what I'm talking about. Definitely freaky. Put 0.9 million in a savings account, less tax under 1 million, and you'll be able to basically live off the interest on that. Yeah, that's what I'd do. Mags' statistic, guys, everybody run. You only just found that out, huh? I'm not looking for an explanation, and I think you gave it. Alright, Kevin. No worries, mate. I mean, I didn't want to burst a bubble or anything like that. It could be, it could still be there. Like, it still was next to you viewing. You know, they say, like, if the body's solved, you come out the body when you die, you therefore no life, that spark. Because it's weird how do you bring back someone's life? Because this is the thing. Like, if someone dies, bring them back. You can't just jolt them with electric, you know. There's that life there, isn't there? I don't know if anyone's ever viewed a dead body. It's like an empty shell. It's not them, but it is them. You recognise their features, but they're empty. It's really weird. But like I say, Kevin, he's probably standing right next to you. I say standing, floating next to you. However they are next to you at that very moment anyway, you know. But I bet that was pretty emotional, that's what I can say. Liz, when my uncle died, he'd been unconscious but woke up, looked to the corner and said, okay, I'm coming, and died. Paranormal Pete's, bingo. This is another thing I've noticed. My wife's mum, she was hanging on for ages. They said she's going to die in like 3 or 4 days. She's on dialysis. This is complication of diabetes, okay, she's dying from. She's already had her leg amputated. She's in pain and she's always breathing low. And they're like, she's going to go soon, pretty much. She'd seen all the family and that, but she didn't look like, she wasn't like my gran. When my gran died, she was unconscious, you know, mouth open. And like, well, can she even hear us? Yes, the hearing's a last to go. She can hear us, and that's what my sister made out of a different story. But with my wife's mum, she was just sitting there minding her own business, like, you know, reading or whatever, you know, waiting for her time, if you like. And all of a sudden, according to the nurse who was with her at the time, just sitting there reading a thing herself, getting ready to change whatever IV drip, she suddenly sits right up, bold eyes, she goes, oh, are you here for me? Okay, well, I think it's my time. Sits down, closes her eyes, last breath. That was that. She saw somebody in front of her that's not there. Oh, you're here for me? Yes, I'm here for you. I'm the Grim Reaper, or fucking, you know, or a dead relative of some sort. It's weird, isn't it? So, yeah, yeah. Definitely paranormal people. Well, our granddaughter was standing on his chair and had an Easter egg, which there were none left in his house, so we think it was my uncle who gave it to her. Possibility. They can move shit and push stuff. I can attest that with first-hand accounts of our old house in Charlie. Loads of shit got moved about and put places, and yeah. I have a microwave radio coming. This is NMPI. As it only receives using line of sight from transmitter, it'll be interesting to see how. I don't even know what that is, Glenn, but okay. Yeah, will be interesting. I actually found that heartwarming story, Mags. Yeah. Mags, when my friend's mum was dying, she was unconscious and kept talking to all her dead relatives that she'd be there soon. Yeah, Liz. Definitely. It's weird, isn't it? I wonder if that goes for everybody, though. Obviously, if you die in a car accident or something, you're not going to get much. But those that know they're going, there's a time. You know what I mean? It's taking its toll. 25 minutes left, guys. You know what I'm on about. I've seen all the family and that, and just sort of accepting it, I guess. There's a lot of that. And like I say, you had your own experience, Liz, yourself. I think it's your brother or someone you're telling us, where the curtain went or the window opened, like as if something flew out. And in fact, I think, is it the religion, Jewish religion, they have to leave a window open or a candle up or something like that to allow a spirit to escape or something? Yeah, it's weird. Fascinating. When I say weird, it's not really the right word. It's fascinating, it's comforting, I could ponder on this all day, really. When my daughter was 3 years old, she used to talk to a black man. I think you mean in spirit, you don't mean literally there's a random man your 3-year-old talk to. In which case, yeah, same with Missy Camaro. You've all heard me gabber on about it. Wasn't Mama Dada her first words? It's Harry. Blah, 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 Harry this, blah, 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 Harry that. Yes, Harry, no, Harry. Well, actually, yes, no, but she's always talking to Harry. What? We don't know any Harrys. And then I so wish I could resurrect that mobile phone. Her on the swings being pushed while I was on the taxis. Natalie made the video for me so I could watch my daughter on the swings. She's waving to nobody on the left, and then you hear a metallic, loud as hell EVP, clear as hell, cooey, but it's metallic. There's no like depth behind the voice. Cooey. I can't do it. Okay, I'll take it. That's Harry then. I'm guessing. Who knows? My missus works in aged care and things like that really does happen. They even see the shadows moving on CCTV cameras that are locked down. I bet that's a goldmine for evidence, that place. Or, well, not just that place, but, what do they call it? An old folks' home. I bet it's a goldmine of, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I've had lots of weird experiences. I've seen my own shadow run while I was Whoa, okay. I've not had that one before. I've watched a film where they left the windows open to let the spirit out. I think it's an Irish thing. Irish thing, okay, not Jewish then, okay. Microwaves cannot bend. This is obviously going back to Glenn's radio. Microwaves cannot bend, or the wavelengths travel any further from transmitter to receiver, unlike other radio bands that can travel great distances. Yeah, because like FM and that can't go over mountains and stuff. Is that right? Whereas AM can bounce around and shit. I don't know. I'm not really that clued up on that kind of thing. But it will be fascinating, Glenn. Definitely. I'd like to see when you get that. Unpronounced my names to Jim. Scotland is an art that uses numbers to reference historical events. Oh, gematria. So I looked up into a little about, but not too much. I also became invisible and walked in a hop and was invisible on the CCTV. You see yourself normally and went, what the fudge, Andrew Wilkie? If you have any of that on film, that would be freaking awesome. I know probably you haven't got access to whatnot, but that is, yeah, that's mental. Mags, that's interesting. Never heard of something like that. Your encyclopedia info. Wikipedia, standing by. But yeah, good. It's good when people write the meanings and shit in the chat, because if we are talking on the subject and someone fires that info like Paranormal People has been doing, it's helpful. Riley, yes, in spirit, and one day she was on the phone with my ex-mother-in-law, and she said the black man dialed the number because she didn't know how, and either of us had called. That reminds me of another case where, I think it's America actually, it's quite a famous one, I say famous, where there was a woman who had died long ago, and she had no family, everyone forgot about her, and where her electricity bill wasn't paid, obviously she's dead, well, all the electricity's cut off. Now, I don't know about telephones. When you cut off the electric supply, does your landline go down? So this might have an explanation to debunk, I don't know, but it's still freaky as fuck when I explain the whole story. One day, there's a 999 call, and hello, who's there? No answer. No answer there for this 999 call. Obviously, they're like, well, something's wrong. We trace the number to the address. Go to the address. No one's answering the door. They actually kick down the door, and they find this woman in her chair. She'd been dead for months, so she's decomposed quite drastically, but she's still in her chair. You know, there's no electric, so the TV's off, but there's a cold cup of tea with probably mould on it, or whatever else. But the telephone was off the hook. Who dialed 999 in a locked house with a dead body? For that, you know, many months later after she died. Correct, Riley. Names interesting. Radio is a good tool. Radio is a tool of the devil. It's all black magic and mirrors. Well, nobody believes you, Paranormal. No, joking. Yeah, maybe, Ray. Maybe. Lol, he says. I have seen real aliens too. Also, this will sound weird. I've seen these actual things that were tree creatures and wearing Santa hats. Okay, you had a lot of experiences, Andrew. Broken boxes, Ray. Broken boxes. Ah, yeah, yes, referring to the thing. Hello, Scotty. Hello, Mitch Moo. I think landlines of past still worked when the power is out. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know if it is linked to the power itself, but it's still weird who would dial 999. You know, I mean, like, if it happened there and then she just died and someone was with her and obviously just run away, but the fact that she'd been decomposing for fucking months on end, and then someone rings 999 in a locked house, everything's locked. Very bizarre. It didn't sound a story as well if they found the keys, like, to her house, with the keys hanging up. If the keys were missing, that could say someone, you know, went in, went out. I don't know if they dusted the fingerprints. I don't know. You know, it's just the story is on a Reddit or something, so I don't know the ins and outs of it. I think it's actually a YouTube video I watched. You know, like Lazy Masquerade or someone, rescue missions or something, freaky rescues or whatever. I heard it on that anyway, a couple of years ago now. Just over 15 minutes, guys, and I've got to go. That's all cool. I used to chase ley lines, never got laid once, false to oh, fucking hell, Ray. yeah, I feel your pain, Ray, sort of. Not really, but yeah. You're right now, you're married with kids, aren't you? Yes, my daughter called from an old-fashioned phone, the one where you put the finger in the hole and yeah, rotary dial, Liz. Do you know what made me laugh, actually? Speaking of rotary phones and dials, we were showing Missy, like, old phones. Yeah, I'm back again. You mean a phone on a wire, she says. A phone on a wire? She's really confused by this fact that this phone was on a wire. I mean, what crazy witch magic is this? Phones have wires? And you had to do this? Dial a number? You have to remember like a 10-digit number, depending on how far away they are. 6-digit usually or whatever. Yes, Mamu. Wow. You're chasing the wrong lines, Ray. A lot of times when an elderly resident passes at Mrs. Work, most of the time the room buzzer goes off. Ooh. What's the ring buzzer do? That's obviously not linked to their heartbeat, obviously, or else you would just say, yeah. Is that something they pull if they're like, I don't know, need to get up, go to the toilet, you pull it and a buzzer and someone will come and see you or whatever? Is that what you mean? What's the weather like? Shit, Scotty, it's raining. Raining hard. I'm trying to have a cigarette with the window, but it keeps getting my phone wet. Room buzzer. No, it's a buzzer to call staff member for help. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Weird, isn't it? I almost like saying, though, like, the minute you die, you know how to interact with these electrical items. You know how to do it. It's instinctual of some sort. Because I do wonder, like, spirits of spirit box and stuff, how do they actually physically do it? You know, yeah, you got no voice, you got no arms and limbs, you're not physically doing anything. It's just something science doesn't understand. You call it magic if you want, I suppose. That's what magic is, isn't it? It's something you don't really understand. Yeah, I mean, we're all going to find out one day, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Scam Assassin. How you doing? Scam Assassin, you're a channel that does scams. Not you do scams, but bust scams or make prank calls to scammers or whatever. Because if you are, I will subscribe and have a look. 'Cause I love that sort of thing. I thought we was going to need an arc there yesterday. It rained that much. Yeah, right. Riley, again, my next upload has some explanations. I'll wait for it, Glenn. You've hyped me up now. You've hyped me right up for that. Cool. I'll need some... No distractions, that's the word. No distractions when listening to that. Or I'll have to keep playing the same sentence over and over again. That's what usually happens in my house when I'm trying to listen to something that's, like, educational. I'll certainly look out for it, Glenn. Seriously, I will. Really interesting. How did Mrs. Magnitude's appointment go? How you want to know about that? Yeah, so Tuesday she had the doctors. They called her in. I thought I'd forgotten about us, to be honest with you, but NHS for you. And she went in, and they said, right, it's not like life-threatening, but she has they're testing for cortisol. I don't even know what cortisol is low. And to do with her symptoms and what she's getting, like, she doesn't have periods, for instance, so, you know, she might not be able to conceive a baby again, but she is 40 now. I know it sounds really bad, but women having kids, like a man can forever, women generally can't, you know. Yeah. Anyway, menopause, stuff like that. She's not on a menopause or anything, but she's not in periods, you know. So, why I'm lingering on it, I don't know. So, in the doctors, they said that she needs to do a test on next Wednesday, next Friday, to do this cortisol. It's got to be dead on 9 o'clock. Can't be like 2 minutes past. It has to be dead on that time. I have no idea why that would have to be, but that's what it does. And this test may confirm, well, it depends on what the levels of cortisol are. She may technically have to have the rest of her life where she'll need a steroid injection all the time. She might have Addison's disease. This is not definitive. This isn't diagnosed. This is just possibilities, you know, that could come out of this. I mean, at least we'll have an answer. Could have Addison's disease even, but it could be that there's an illness or a condition which they have freaking missed that has caused this, and now it's going to have a detrimental effect on her health forevermore, which means she'll always have shit days. Like today, she's at work, right? It's only 3 hours. Every Friday, Saturday, she has work. But it fucking kills her at the end of it, and she has, you know, those dextrose sweets you get, dextrose tablets. She dosed herself up on that, like 2 Red Bulls, loads of energy. Some days you wouldn't know, she's alright, she's absolutely fine, you know, does her shit and no problem, apart from the fact she's really thin. You wouldn't know, but other days she's stuck in bed all fucking day. I'm just glad that they called us rather than we call them, and yeah, they're like, not prepared for like ultra bad news, she's not going to die or anything, but, you know, it might be she's going to need injections or whatever for the rest of her life. Steroids is one of them. I'll keep you all posted. I was meant to do a video like yesterday or today, but I've uploaded so much lately, you know, just trying to get my breath back if anything. I'll keep you posted on that. But yeah, I mean, when you say how did it go, it wasn't like, oh shit, scary. She didn't have a scary procedure done. It was just more information, more tests coming through. But I'm glad they rang us. You know, they have not forgotten us. They've noticed something, I guess, on these tests. See you later, Scotty. And Jim's going too. See you later. Oh, bye, Sandra, as well. Everyone's going. Oh, dear. So, Glenn, sell that video, Glenn. You might get a crap out of it. Definitely, Glenn. Gotta go, no worries. But thank you. All of it's got to go. Catch you guys later. Much love. I'm only here for another 12 minutes anyway, so you're not going to miss much. Yeah, it's for sugar lows and body trying to get rid of it in recoup, says Hidden Genital. Okay, maybe. Yeah, I'm no doctor, but yeah, I'm always open up to theories of what it could be. I've also noticed something about fake Huff portals. When they are always clear voices, I don't know any device that is clear as that. I was going to do a video, another Huff video. Speaking of that, I noticed something. Oh, I think it's his latest. You know, he's got that Poltercom. You know, you got the Poltercom. That's a real genuine ghost box, and it's pretty cool. It's good looking as well, and a few people I subscribe to use it. It's a good, you know, device. It's very cool looking as well. Very cool looking. It looked really nice next to Chloe. You know, very pretty device. Anyway, Huff's plugging it at the moment. I don't blame the guy who makes Poltercom. Paranology is what they're called. Don't blame him to use Huff to plug it. It's going to get sales. That's his job, you know. So I'm not, you know, dissing Paranologies for going to Huff for plugging it, because that's clearly what's happening. But I've noticed something. When through the video, he gets certain replies that are really fucking clear. Yeah, you got that spooky reverb shit on it, and it's like, it just looks so obvious that it's been layered on it to the fucking bee's knee. But other times, well, on this video, he asks, oh, okay, do you want a conversation? Are you there? So like, he's walking around, and in the subtitles it's wait for it, and it's waiting away, and a clear yes comes through. But the yes sounds like something that would come out of my session, your session, anyone else with a fucking normal spirit box. Yes. In other words, what he's doing is he's making up his own replies, you know, for the wow factor, but when a genuine one does come through, well, he's using them too. Which, you know, that was a genuine reply he had. Sneaky, eh? But it was totally different to the layered, you know, the clearness. Whoever, I mean, it was Liz that said it, or was it Paranormal people? I don't know. But it totally, you know, totally different. It was clear. It was a very good reply. It was a good capture. It's just a one-word yes, but it was, you know, and it was relevant to what you're saying, and it sound, you know when it's something replying rather than a radio. It sounded like a proper reply, you know. But he kept that in, and he was like, oh, he was all excited about this reply. Whereas the other ones, he wasn't really bothered about it. It's just like, yeah, you know, it's what I always get. I'm good. But when it comes to this play, he was like, wait for it, guys, wait for it. He's really excited about the, you know, the 10 seconds or whatever it took for this entity to answer back. Really excited, and it's just like, I so got your number. I'm going to have to do a video showing, like, this is a fake reply, this is a good reply, you know, this is a fake reply, it's a good one. So, no, Huff is not 100% fraud, technically, no, but, you know, you're going to have to know which one's a real, which is not. Of course it did, Riley. It's an advert. It is a Huff commercial advert. You are right, NMPI. Course. Yeah, I like Poltercom with the automated disc in the middle. Yeah, it looks cool as fuck, doesn't it? It does look cool. You know, come on. And it's not a bad price either. It's not like thousands of pounds. I think it's like 200 quid or something. You know, dollars even. So it's even cheaper again in my money. So, you know, it is a cool device. I'm not dissing it. And I don't blame the people trying to get sales, because obviously that's their living, you know, and Huff is the person you're going to go to if you want something sold in it to the masses. If you don't care about ethics and all that kind of thing, if you really don't care, you just want to, you know, and it's not like you're scamming people, are you? It's a legit, decent fucking box, and it's certainly capable of getting good real replies, you know. Just having that name sticks to it. If he does like a Huff Midnight Edition Poltercom, that'll be no, but you know, it'll sell, no doubt. Money talks. Why would he hook up with Huff? I don't know. This is another thing. Huff's done a video. He clickbaited me earlier, actually. It said, I replied to my hater comments. I thought, oh, I wonder if I'm going to get a look in on this, because I'm world famous. I'm famous, according to Cecil, for the Huff. I'm famous. I know I was fucking famous with my 4,000 subs. Famous. But, yeah, world famous Huff hater. My comments weren't on there. It was just one person. He was meant to work with someone called Robin or something, and this person wrote to Robin on her Facebook, don't work with Huff. You are better than that. It's career suicide and all this sort of stuff. And, well, Huff wasn't having any of that, so he replied saying that, I am real. You don't understand IC. What I do is real ITC. No, it's not, but never mind. What I do is real. It's 100% from the heart. You negative. You bad. You negative. And you're always going to be negative. Yeah, you know. And he read this long reply out. It wasn't, I read my hate comments at all. It's just that one thing. I got clickbaited to fuck. Oh well. Riley, I found your channel originally because I had many people contact me about Huff scamming people with his Wonderbox. Well, you are Scam Assassin, and I want to know what your channel does, dude. Does your channel... I don't know if I'm subscribed to you already, even. If you phone up scammers, I will subscribe to your channel and watch, actually, because I love that shit. I did ask you earlier, but I don't know if you replied. Yeah, but reputation is everything. I agree. Career suicide for sure. It is. I mean, it is and it isn't. It isn't career suicide in terms of you'll probably end up on TV if you work with Huff. You'll probably end up, you know, making money. You'll probably end up, you know, being mass market to all the people that don't really know anything, you know. And, you know, the majority of people don't know. They just, you know... So, yeah, it is in terms of the legit circles, but the legit circles are so much smaller than Huff's types, you know, those types of circles. Not, you know, it's an industry, it's a business, and, money pays the bills, Liz. Money later on is for a rainy day. Yeah, I hate money. Gotta bounce too, beautiful people. Work calls. Okay, Bo. Nice of you to come in, Bo. I love your stuff, Bo. I watch when I can. Look out for a new session next week. Yeah, go check out Lora ITC. His 587 sounds like Mortis's 587. I know if it's just the area, Australia, that area. 5 minutes, guys. I've got to go anywhere myself. But his sounds like Mortis's when it's, you know, entities are answering. I can't describe it. I don't know what it is. Tapping into the same place, I don't bloody know, but go check out Bo, i.e. Below Realms ITC. Yeah, no, I wouldn't sound myself out if I had to touch my name. No, I don't. I think some people have morals, Liz, some people don't. Some people don't even know about the Huff thing, you know, a lot of people don't know. And, like, my videos aren't really getting far and wide in that sense, are they? In terms of, yes, everyone's seen the Debunking Huff thing. I suppose I have done damage in some ways, because, yeah, he's got like nearly 1 million subscribers, usually from celebrity sessions, but they don't ever watch him again, because his view count is, well, you might think 11,000 views or 20,000 views is a lot of views. It is for someone like me, that's a hell of a lot, when I only get like 500 on average. Only sometimes do I hit that sort of figure, very, you know, few and far between. But for someone with 1 million subs, that's less than a 1% turnout. That's really, really bad. Really bad figures. But there you go. Credibility is everything. Definitely, for sure, NMPI. When it comes to this, it is. I mean, if Steve Huff had a genuine, like, experience, I don't know, poltergeist activity happened in front of him, and he didn't have his camera out. Only if he had his camera out, people would be accusing him of fraud, and even if it was real. And someone else who, Glenn, for example, says, you won't believe what happened the other day. You know, shit went down, you know. He too was on the toilet, and they sung Silent Night at him at Christmas Day, straight midnight. You know, who are you going to believe? You're going to believe the guy that has always been, you know, showed you honesty and etc. rather than the other dude. Although, you know, those that don't know will just believe anyway. But yeah, being honest, it is. I just want chocolate chip cookies and a nap, says Ray. That's nobody believes me. Got a good taste. You need to lay down, Ray. I love Dr. Ray. Funny man. I'm going to have to plug your channel a bit more, Ray. Not that you'll get massive subscribers from me, but, you know, you need to be plugged again. When will you be doing your next live stream box session, Morris? I was planning on it like today or tomorrow, whatever, soon. I was meant to do it over the weekend, but I got the housework because our house is immaculate 1 minute, then Hurricane Camara comes through, plus we eat as well, and it's just bomb site, and then we have to do several hours of housework to catch up, or, you know. But soonish as possible. I was planning on doing one ASAP. Maybe I'll get one tonight, I don't know, I can't promise anything, but soon. And we have been doing a few semi-private sessions, and they have sort of, yeah, okay, I should really be recording this. Nothing really massively outside we hadn't seen before, but yeah. Actually, I have got one bit of evidence for my for my last series of Order's Spirit books. I haven't done Brutus yet. The 150, the Radio Shack 150, the big one, which is the thing I've captured my least evidence on. But that, I've attached a dowsing rod to it, and it moves really easily. Now, I've never got anything to move anything. And I said, go on, move it in. Nothing happened. And all of a sudden, it moves. It's not massively fast. It's not massively far. It's 90 degrees from, but you can see it physically moving in front of you. And I'm not blowing on it or anything like that, I assure you. Credibility is everything. That will be in a video, so you can see that as some evidence. So yeah. But the sad truth is, I wasn't using the 150 at the time. I was using the 587 on a private session. I just so happened to think, let's put this fucking thing on the 150. And when I captured evidence, I thought, hang on a minute, I'm doing an Order Spirit box session. That's the last box to do. So I'll add that in with that thing. And yeah, it's cool capture. Not often I get things moved. The only capture I've got on my channel where something's moved is the door. You know, that door shut. You know, I went out of the room, went downstairs, because Mrs. Mags called me, and then, like, about 10 to 20 seconds later, the answer goes, M, and the door goes, Arr! Like, quite quickly. Clearly not a breeze. But yeah, it's mental. Alright, guys, I've got 2 minutes left, so if you want to say your goodbyes, I have to go in 2 minutes. Oh my god, we've got whips, potatoes. What's going on in here? Hello, Steve-O, Irish Steve-O. I can't believe you're still awake, Irish Steve-O. At least my fucking phone's not echoing on this one, innit? I went on Irish Steve-O's stream earlier, but obviously, for some weird reason, when I'm streaming with other people on Hangouts, my phone echoes really bad. There's nothing I can do about it. But, never mind. Stop moaning, 10 of the best for you. That was a great capture. Yeah, it was, Liz, that with the door shutting. Well, this is similar. It's not quite as amazing as that one. That is a good one. Because I didn't even know about it. I had no idea I captured it. That's what was amazing. I was like, oh my god, did you know, rewatch your video order? What? Door shuts. Oh yeah, there'd be a wind or something, you know, like, fuck. That's Charlie style move. Yes. But this one with the dowsing rod that moves, because at first, nothing happens. It sits there for a good like 30-40 seconds, and all of a sudden it just starts moving on its own accord. No reason or rhyme. Nothing's changed in the environment, like someone's opened a door, come in or anything. Nothing has changed in that environment for it to just decide to, I'm going to move now. You know, gravity doesn't just change its course. It's fantastic. It is a good one. Thank you, unpronounced names. Don't forget to leave a like. You remember that live stream? No, I haven't done it yet. You remember the video, I'm hoping, Glenn, or you're talking about something else. This is to come up. This is evidence I've captured purely by fluke, pretty much. I should use my camera more, I really should, and that was a good life lesson again, but I got it this time. Something moving. Dowsing rod, like I say, on the last edition of Order Spirit Box, the last one, I've got to do the Radio Shack 150, a big one, Brutus as I name him. I'll put it on that. So. Right, it's 12 o'clock, it's for me to go, guys. I gotta go. Oh, thank you, LT Ghost. Wish you were here earlier. Hey, Megalooster, just give me $2 on Super Chat. Thank you so much, dude. Yeah, when I opened the door. Yeah, the door. Yeah, I thought that's what you're on about, Glenn. But yeah, cheers, LT. I wish you were here a minute ago, but I've got to go, guys. Mrs. Mag, she's going to finish work and she'll want to fucking collapse in the car. So, adios. Much love. Thank you for joining me. I'll try and get a session out soon or a live stream ASAP. I promise you. All the best, guys. Take the best. I'm going to drive off so it cuts out itself, okay? Rather than me hit the goodbye button. Say your goodbyes. I'm going to drive off now and it will just go. Goodbye, Footless. Thank you for joining me. Keep me entertained. I hope I entertained you too. Looking forward to your video, Glenn and MPI. Everybody subscribe to Sandra 2-Dimensional. Everybody subscribe to A Brick Wall. Don't crash to the brick wall. Thanks for streaming, right? No worries, guys. Take care, everyone. I can't read the chat now because I'm driving a car. It's not advised. Believe it or not. It's going to cut out any minute. As soon as I get out of this hotspot, I'll be like, damn, it's gone. It might even reconnect up by a shop because that's got a hotspot. Look. Yeah. I got to go anyway. 2 minutes late now. She's like, where the fuck are you, Mr. Mags? Goodbye. Goodbye. Much love. Much love. Peace, love, empathy. Thank you for